Hey guys, we're finally on X, so smash that follow button at Cartier Family, eating with the Z, for your daily dose of content. From video clips to exclusive behind the scenes stuff that we can't even post on YouTube. We'll be posting about politics, just random viral funny stuff, and sports, you name it. Also, our limited time merch is still up for grabs, so don't let it slip away. Join the hundreds of satisfied customers who have copped merch and shown us some love. Thanks so much for your support, it means a lot and it keeps the channel going.
Cartier Family got it figured out, though.
Imagine walking off just because of the race of the person speaking. Wouldn't that be considered?
Privilege is a word that has taken quite a beating lately. Privilege today seems to be the worst thing you can have. I would like to take a moment to defend it. Again, a lot of you are thinking, I can't believe they invited this guy. Too late. I say, use your privilege. I grew up a Jewish boy from New York. That is a privilege if you want to be a comedian. Thanks. If I messed up a funny story around my relatives, they would go, that's not how you tell that joke. The prostitute has to be behind the drapes when the wife comes in. You went to Duke. That is an unbelievable privilege. I now have an honorary doctorate of humane letters degree from Duke University. And if I can figure out a way to use that, I will. I haven't figured anything out yet. I think it's pretty much as useful in real life as this outfit I'm wearing. But so what? I'll take it. My point is we're embarrassed about things we should be proud of and proud of things we should be embarrassed about. When I was writing my TV series...
That's a bar.
Mm-hmm. That was a bar.
Thanks.
That was such a bar.
What a crowd. So on my staff in the 90s, we had a lot of Harvard guys. They were fantastic, but I could never understand why these guys were so embarrassed about being from Harvard. They would never talk about it. They would never mention it. I'm not talking about Harvard now. I'm talking about the way it used to be. You're never going to believe this. Harvard used to be a great place to go to school. Now it's Duke.
You think?
I used to love Duke.
You didn't fake your fabulous education. You earned it. Be proud of it. Don't just drop it on people right before you serve in pickleball. Okay, Duke 24 coming at you. But if it comes up, if someone asks, don't say it looking down, stubbing your toe in the dirt. When someone asks, where'd you go to school? You say, I went to Duke. Watch them take that uncomfortable, hard swallow. AI, on the other hand, is the most embarrassing thing we've ever invented in mankind's time on Earth. Oh, so you can't do the work. Is that what you're telling me? You can't figure it out? This seems to be the justification of AI. I couldn't do it. This is something to be embarrassed about. The ad campaign for ChatGPT should be the opposite of Nike. You just can't do it. Making fake brains is risky. Frankenstein proved that. He was so dumb, he thought a monster needed a sport jacket. It's not a wine tasting. We're terrorizing villagers. No one's going to tell you, I'm sorry, Mr. Stein, it's jackets only this evening. What I like is we're smart enough to invent AI, dumb enough to need it, and still so stupid we can't figure out if we did the right thing. Making work easier, this is the problem. So obsessed with getting to the answer, completing the project, producing a result, which are all valid things, but not where the richness of the human experience lies. The only two things you ever need to pay attention to in life are work and love. Things that are self-justified in the experience, and who cares about the result? Stop rushing to what you perceive as some valuable endpoint. Learn to enjoy the expenditure of energy that may or may not be on the correct path.
The end of that was that stuck with me.
He started cooking.
Yeah.
That was a good speech.
Basically, just enjoy the work every day. Don't just imagine
Live
the
in the
promised
moment.
land. Yeah.
Try to do it, carry water.
I have a hard time with that, bro. Like, I try to think about that. I'd be like, man, I just want to live in the moment and be happy I'm in this moment, you know?
Yeah.
Not look forward to a different moment.
Because time is going faster and faster every
Yeah.
year, man. Every year I get older, it's like each year goes faster.
And you're
So I
gonna-
see that they say time flies when you get old, and then
Yeah.
old people be like, you just don't know. You really don't. You can't grasp it, bro.
You really don't. You don't know when you're in the best years of your life.
You don't.
Just have to enjoy it.
You never know when you're in the good old days.
I saw Dion posted the other day. He said you just got to be where your feet are. You can't have your feet somewhere and your mind be somewhere else. He said you got to be where your feet are and give everything
That's so
you
hard
you
to
can to
do.
where you at.
That's
It's
just so hard to
do.
do, like-
it's hard to do, but you know you have to practice it. You have to remind yourself every day.
And
Not
people
there.
left just because of his race.
People left because he's Jewish.
They said
and they
that-
think they're protesting, and all
That's
Jewish
insane.
people.
But at
like,
the end of the
they're-
day, they saw a certain race of person and
But
left.
they said that's anti-Semitic. I was told by somebody to say Jewish is a race, bro.
Well, you know
they
what
said
I
they
think.
religion.
They said it's an ethnicity.
I was told it's a religion.
Oh.
They
It's
say
both.
saying it as a
Yeah.
race is
I think
anti-Semitic.
it might be
It's
both.
not. I don't think that's anti-whatever. I think them leaving when he went up there is though.
Yeah, it's
low-key.
not cool. Jerry Seinfeld ain't did nothing to nobody.
He didn't even talk about that. Talk about purely motivational things.